Last Saturday, a 23-year-old kid in a grey polo washed 84 cars and quietly moved $900,000 cartel dollars through the same building. By 6 p.m., federal agents walked through his front door. He thought he was the smartest guy in the parking lot. He had a system, he had cover, he had a clean uniform. What he didn't have was 20 more minutes of freedom. 5:47 a.m., he unlocks the gate of a strip mall car wash on the edge of suburban Phoenix. To his neighbors, he's a hard-working small business manager. To the cartel, he's a personal ATM. The owner of the wash is a shell company. The shell is a cousin. The cousin reports to a man in Culiacan whose name nobody says out loud. The kid just runs the floor. Every Saturday morning, a duffel bag arrives in the back office. Today it weighs 41 pounds. 41 pounds of street cash, mostly 20s, smelling like 1,000 sweaty strangers. His job is brutally simple on paper. Make that duffel look like soap, wax and rim shine by closing time. Make dirty money look like a wildly busy weekend at a clean little car wash. He flips on the conveyor. The brushes hiss. The vacuums whine to life. He isn't opening for customers yet, not for another hour. He's opening the books first. He boots up the point-of-sale system behind the counter. Tap, tap, tap. 46 fictional prepaid wash packages, sold yesterday, cash only. Each ghost transaction stamped before the first real customer ever rolls in. They call it ghost ticketing. Ghosts don't tip. Ghosts don't complain about streaks on their hood. Ghosts just sit quietly on the daily report, fattening the numbers, breathing money into the system. By 7 a.m., the lobby smells like fake pine and microwave coffee. The first real customer pulls in, a grandmother in a dusty Buick wanting the cheap basic wash before church. He smiles wide. He charges her $12. He hands her a real paper receipt. Behind the counter, another receipt prints itself silently for a customer who absolutely does not exist. Every legitimate $12 wash hides 3 or 4 invisible ones stacked behind it. Same timestamp, same lane, same fingerprints on the touchscreen. The cleanest dirty money in all of Arizona. Mid-morning rush hits hard, 20 cars deep in the line. Soccer mums, retirees, a teenager scrubbing prom night damage. He's running the floor, calling out lanes, looking like the small business manager of the year. But every 6 minutes he ducks into the office, counts out a brick, $2,500, slides it into an envelope, logs it as a premium tier hand detail upsell that no human ever requested. That brick isn't soap money. That brick was riding in a panel van across the southern border 2 weeks ago, wrapped in vacuum plastic and a whispered prayer. Now it lives in his daily revenue. By 10 a.m. he has stacked 30 bricks, $75,000 in 2.5 hours. The morning hasn't even peaked yet. The duffel is still half full and quietly breathing. He drives the first deposit to the bank across the street, $9,400, neat and rubber-banded, always under $10,000, always a different teller window if he can possibly help it. It's called structuring. Smurfing, out on the street, slice the cash into pieces small enough to skip federal reporting requirements. Walk in clean, smile pleasantly, walk out somehow even cleaner than before. The teller smiles warmly. He smiles right back. She thinks he's the responsible nephew of a beloved local family business. He thinks she's a tiny speed bump in his much larger real career. He hits 2 more banks before lunch, 3 branches total, 3 deposit slips, 3 signatures with a slightly different curl on the J, just in case anyone ever lines them up side by side. Back at the car wash, the customer line stretches into the street, Saturday peak hour. He quietly raises prices on the touchscreen by $2 per wash. Nobody notices the change. Everybody just pays. Higher prices mean fatter receipts. Fatter receipts mean fatter ghost tickets. The dirty money slips inside the math of the day like a snake slipping into tall summer grass. Almost beautiful, almost invisible. At noon, a foreman from a roofing crew pays cash for 10 unlimited monthly memberships. 10 memberships that nobody on his crew will ever actually use. The roofer nods slowly. The kid nods slowly back. That's another $450 laundered in 11 flat seconds. The roofer walks out the door with a receipt for legitimate services rendered. The kid walks back inside, holding fresh leverage in his fist. Lunch break, finally. He sits on a milk crate behind the dryers, eating a gas station burrito with one hand. He calculates in his head, by closing tonight, he'll personally move just under $1 million. His cut on the operation is 1.5%, $15,000 for a single Saturday shift, more than his grandfather earned across an entire long year on the old assembly line. He tells himself he's only doing this for 2 more years, pay off the house, get his sister through nursing school, then walk away, clean, quiet, done. Just like the movies he watched as a kid. Every laundering kid tells himself the exact same story. None of them ever finish chapter 2. Not the cousins, not the bookkeepers, not the smart ones. The exits in this business don't open from inside. When 15 p.m., Extra duffel means more deposits mean more bank visits mean more eyes on the same face. The numbers are starting to bend the wrong direction and he can feel it. He swipes the message away. Back to the floor. A minivan with 3 child seats rolls into the bay. A tired dad in sunglasses. A toddler in the back waving a half-empty apple juice box. $12. Receipt. Smile. In the office, his clone receipt prints a fictional luxury detail package that never actually happened. 45 seconds total. $140 laundered into apparent legitimacy. 2 p.m. He starts noticing the same grey sedan circling the block. 3rd time. Maybe 4th. He tells himself it's just a rideshare driver killing time between airport runs on a slow afternoon. He tells himself a lot of things on Saturdays. Most of those things aren't actually true. But fear is bad for posture, and posture is exactly what makes a guy like him completely invisible. 3 p.m. deposit run number 4. This time he drives to a credit union 3 miles east. Different jacket from the back of his car, different signature angle, same nervous tap of finger on the counter. The teller asks if he wants to enroll in their new small business banking package. He politely declines with a quick smile. She quietly marks something on her screen. He pretends he absolutely did not see her do that. Driving back, the grey sedan is gone. He exhales hard for the first time in an hour. Country radio, cold air conditioning. For one short moment, he's just a guy in a polo running a small business. 4 p.m. The line at the wash is finally thinning. He's processed 68 real cars today. He's also processed 291 fake ones. The books are humming sweet little lies in perfect harmony. The duffel in the office is almost empty. The bricks are out the door. The deposits are in. He can taste it on his tongue. 2 more quiet hours and Saturday is in the bag. Then the little bell over the lobby door rings. A man walks in, polo shirt, khakis, receding hairline, driving a spotless white Crown Victoria, pays cash for the $12 wash, hands over a clean 50. The kid feels every hair on his arms stand up at once. Crown Vics are dead cars. Police auctions, sure, but nobody buys one for groceries, and nobody pays cash with a 50 for a $12 wash. He keeps smiling, hands over the receipt. The man takes it slowly, almost reverently, folds it crisp, slides it into his front shirt pocket like that little piece of paper matters more than the actual wash. Then the man asks a question, casual, almost friendly. Hey, you guys really do a lot of these monthly memberships, huh? I saw a stack of receipts in the trash can out back this morning. The kid's mouth goes desert dry. Receipts in the trash, of course. Some genius cousin tossed the practice runs without ever shredding a single one. 2 years of careful structure undone by one lazy afternoon shift. He laughs short, says, "People love a good deal around here." The man smiles back wide, doesn't blink once, steps outside, watches his clean white car drift slowly through the conveyor like it's fascinating. 4:42 p.m. The kid walks into the back office, closes the door behind him quietly, pulls his phone out with hands he doesn't recognize anymore, texts the cousin one single emoji, a bright red warning triangle. The cousin does not reply. The cousin is already in the wind, halfway to a cabin somewhere in the Sierra Madre by now. The kid is standing completely alone at the helm of a quietly sinking ship. He thinks about running, out the back, through the alley, catch the light rail downtown, just disappear into the desert. He has 11,000 cash in his sock drawer and an unused passport in the glove box. Then he remembers. The cameras. 42 of them around the property. The cartel's idea, never his. Every door, every register, every face that walked in today, including the polo shirt with a very receding hairline. He realizes the man wasn't really a customer. The man was a witness. Or worse, a warning shot. Federal agents don't ever show up alone for a wash. They show up with quiet friends in the parking lot. He looks out the front window again. The grey sedan is back. 2 more dark SUVs behind it now. Headlights off, engines running soft. The Saturday afternoon sun making their hoods shimmer like desert mirages. 5:58 p.m. He hears the engines kill. 12 doors open out there. 12 doors close. Boots on hot asphalt. Calm professional voices coordinating. The lobby bell over the door rings one more polite time. 3 federal agents step quietly inside. 2 more circle around the back of the building. Search warrant in one calm hand. Forfeiture notice in the other. The kid raises both his hands before they even ask. They walk him outside in handcuffs. His employees stare from the bay. The grandmother in the dusty Buick from this morning happens to be back for a touch-up wax. She quickly locks her car doors. On the local news that night, the anchor calls it a sophisticated multi-state laundering operation. $41 million over the past 18 months. The kid was running point on 3 locations across the valley. Saturday at the car wash is now a federal case file, 12,000 pages thick, 3 sealed indictments, 2 cooperating witnesses, 1 23-year-old kid in a grey polo staring at 20 hard years inside. His lawyer tells him plainly to take the plea, cooperate, name the cousin, name the shell company, name the man in Culiacan nobody says out loud. He gets 13 years. He stays alive, barely. His sister doesn't finish nursing school. His grandmother quietly sells the family house. The roofing foreman who bought 10 memberships testifies in federal court. The Buick grandmother gets her name printed in the Arizona Republic. And the Sar Wash itself, it still runs every Saturday. New owners on paper, new manager up front, new point of sale system, same lobby smell of fake pine and burnt microwave coffee, same $12 basic wash. Because here is exactly what the cartel teaches its kids in the back of the office. The wash is bigger than the washer. The system is bigger than the soldier. You are completely replaceable by closing time tonight. That's the truly dirty secret of laundering in America. The buildings outlive the bosses, the receipts outlive the runners, and every single Saturday somewhere in this country another kid in a polo is opening a gate at 5:47. He thinks he's the smartest guy in his parking lot. He has a system, he has cover, he has a fresh new duffel bag in the office that weighs exactly 41 pounds. He has on average 18 months. The federal task force that took down the Phoenix kid has active files open in 11 states right now. Cash-intensive businesses, car washes, laundromats, vape shops, nail salons, strip mall ATMs. They are not bluffing about any of it. If you ever want to know which Saturdays end in handcuffs, just watch the parking lot, watch the Crown Vic, watch the polo shirt, watch the calm man who pays with a clean $50 for a $12 wash. The American car wash isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Neither are the cartels. Neither are the kids who keep telling themselves 2 more years will quietly get them all the way out. The math always wins. If this story rewired the way you'll forever look at a quiet strip mall on a Saturday, hit subscribe right now. Next video, we walk through the laundromat down the block. Same shift, different soap, bigger sentence.